Hello and welcome back to Sonny Talk Spurs, and today we're going to address the problem of Heung-Min Son. And before I get into this one, please could you leave a like on the video and also subscribe for some great Tottenham Hotspur content. Now, let's get into the video. Now, it's obvious last season that Son faced a massive drop-off in the Premier League for Tottenham, and all you have to do is look at his stats to see he did sort of fall off a cliff. So here are his Premier League stats on screen for you right now. In his first season, he hit 4, second season 14, consecutive 12s, 11, 17, 23 and 10. So, it is, he peaks and troughs sometimes. He does link up with Harry Kane. We know he links up with Harry Kane very well. But yeah, the numbers they're a mixed reading. Obviously, the 4 is, he was settling into the club. There was a chance he was going to be sold to Wolfsburg, actually. I remember reading that in Maurizio Pochettino's book. But, he finished on 10, not too far off what he did in the, between 2017 and 2020. But, since the 2020-21 season, 17, 23, very promising numbers. As I say, worked with that Kane partnership. Linked up beautifully and scored some unreal goals, hit his Premier League 50 and 100s along the way. But yeah, last season, it weren't just his numbers that were the worry. It was just his general play. Just using the eye test, you could see that something wasn't right with our star Korean player. So as I say, it was also his general play all in all. If I was to describe Son to someone who had never seen him before, I'd say he'd have electric pace, good dribbling, likes running directly at players, similar to like a Grealish, you could say. Really loves that one-to-one battle against his opponents. He's great with both feet, left foot, right foot, pinging passes and shooting on both feet. He's really good at striking the ball, loves the, traditional curling shots. He did a few against Leicester this season and also against Brighton. As I say, he really likes an assist as well, links up perfectly with Harry Kane. All in all, as an overall player, if you link him in general, he's quite perfect. There's not many things wrong with his play. Maybe you could say his defensive style, but he's not really in the team for that. But yeah, you couldn't really fault him until the season just gone. But from watching him, obviously, a lot last season, he lacked in most areas. He popped up with, as I say, a few of those traditional Son goals, as I've just mentioned. But his touch seemed heavy, a bit lethargic. He wasn't as quick. I know he's obviously 30-odd now, but, in the latter stages of his pomp in his career, he's always got that quick turn and you really could, beat an opponent with ease. But it's sort of, people will question if he'd been found out, if he was falling off a cliff. Which I was like, there's still a good player there. I just thought there was other factors, which I'll explain later on in the video, that sort of contributed to his poor form. Now, from doing some research and seeing some quotes in recent weeks, it seems to be down to 2 main factors. Firstly, Son has spoken since the end of last season about some injury issues. Son confessed to the media that he had a hernia injury for the whole of the campaign. How did this happen, really? I just can't explain it. Because in the opening 18 games, he only scored 1 goal. And that's not like Son at all. And soon after the campaign ended, Son opted to undergo surgery to rectify the issue and has discussed how much it impacted him while on international duty recently. He said, "I wondered a lot if I should make this public, but I struggled with pain all season," he told TV Chosun. "Even for simple actions like passing or turning, every movement starts from your core muscles. That's exactly where my pain was. I was only able to do 60% of what you could normally do at around 100%. As I say, I'm shocked Spurs allowed him to play without maybe doing surgery or giving him a rest. But it seemed to, especially in those early stages of the season, until before the Leicester game, where he was dropped, just adamant to play him. And it's not good. We've seen with the likes of Marcus Rashford, playing through injuries are not good for players, especially at these stages of their career. I just really can't understand the decision behind this. And the other reason I actually believe is I think his positioning was all wrong under Antonio Conte. He seems to deploy his wingers as like extra wing backs to help defend. and cover in those certain areas. So he wasn't really able to shine in his perfect position where he can play on the shoulder, always, risking that offside trap and beating players for pace and really going at them. I just didn't see a lot from him of that in the season just gone. Bit of a wasted talent, you could say, using him like that from Antonio Conte. But under Ange Postecoglu, I predict that Son is going to shine. He's going to be playing further forward, more probably out on the wing so he could directly run at his opponents. He can thrive in the team like this, link perfectly with Kane again, and we can see them two hopefully score and assist each other like they've done throughout their Premier League careers together. And the big bonus, I'd say now, is the signing of James Maddison. James Maddison is going to be able to unlock those key passes towards Son, thread him through so he can run onto them over the top. I think it's going to be an absolute excitement for this team to see how creative and attacking we're going to be. I cannot wait. Obviously, I mentioned in my last video about Son of didn't want him to obviously go to Saudi Arabia. And since then, he's luckily come out and dismissed the rumours and squashed it into oblivion. So he said, I have many things to do in the Premier League. Money doesn't matter to me now, and the pride of playing football in my favourite league is important. This is very promising. We want our best players to commit to the Ange philosophy. Obviously, hopefully Harry Kane will as well, but that's yet to be seen. And I just am really, really excited to see. I think Son's going to do so well with Ange. I think Ange is going to put his arm around him, correct all the misdemeanors from last season, and really get the best out of our Korean superstar. Also, weirdly, there was a story this week that somehow Son is now a year younger, because there's been some change in the Korean law. Apparently, when you're born, you're already 1 year old or something like that. I don't know too much about it, but yeah. So now he's gonna be like a new signing, I would assume. Hopefully, yeah, possibly. Yeah, we'll go with that. But let me know in the comments down below, do you think Son is going to put this patchy form behind him? Are we going to see him turn a leaf, get back to the Son we all know and love? Just let me know in the comments down below. I hope you are positive about this one. And if you have enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I've been Sonny, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.